Hi, welcome to the CliniQ Smart Class demo product. Once the CliniQ Smart Class is installed in your computer, these three icons will be created: the CliniQ Smart Class, the CliniQ Exam Guru, and the CliniQ Studio. We open the CliniQ Smart Class. This is the main product. And here you see the entire panel opens up. This is the institutional product. This is the product which is meant for the schools. All the classes from class junior to class 12 is present here. Let's say we open any of the chapter, any of the class, let's say class 10. And let's say these are all the subjects. As you can see, there's maths, history, geography, civics, economics, Hindi, English, science. And let's say we open science. On the left side, you can see the chapters. The chapters are just in the same order as it is present in the textbooks. Against the chapters, you can see the videos on the right hand side. Let's say we want to open any of the chapter 11, and let's say we are opening any of the video, the structure of the human eye part 1.
The structure of human eye part 1. Let's discuss the structure of eye first. The eye. Eyeball. The eyeball is almost spherical in shape, having a diameter of about 2.3 centimeters.
And we go back again and we try and come to, let's say, class 9, and let's see a maths chapter. You see the chapters again on the left hand side and on the videos right hand side. Let's say we pick any of the chapters, say linear equations in two variables, and we open up the first chapter.
Equations in two variables.
So I pause it here and we'll go back to the main panel. Before I go back, I would like to show you something. And against all these chapters, we have given the fully solved NCERT. So all the questions that are there in your book is being solved here. You see the questions here as well as the answers. So for each of the chapters, you get the fully solved question and answers here as per your book. We have added another portion called the experiments. Here in the experiments, you can see the experiments that you do in the labs. Experiment number 1. So here we give you the complete working of the experiments, right from the apparatus required to the procedure and the outcome, how to do it. Even without going to the lab, you almost get a feel that you are in the lab and you are practicing it as if for real. So what happens is, even if you go for the first time to the lab, you have a very good chance that you'll do it correctly at the first instance. So this is particularly important for schools which does not have a lab, or which has a lab which is not well equipped enough. Students can still learn the practical examples through these videos. So these are the experiments of biology, chemistry and physics as the kids are supposed to do. Apart from the experiment section, we have added a portion called the HOTS. Now in HOTS, what we have done is we have included the important questions of the chapters. These question answers are the most important and most frequently asked questions in the examinations. Most interestingly, what we have also done is we have included career videos in this panel. Now, because students of class 9, 10, 11, 12 are supposed to make their career decisions, their stream determination, their major determination. So what we have done is we have included a whole lot of different careers which students can learn themselves. Let's say the actuary professional or the architect or the chef, and you open the video and you get the complete description of those careers. I increase the audio.
Let us start this session with a quotation. Architecture is art we live in. As a civilization, we need buildings. They are a practical necessity.
I reduced the volume. As you can see, the entire presentation, the entire video on architecture or shape or all the carriers that are put in here are very graphical in nature and quite interesting. We have used the doodle bar explanation model here, by which the students feel the sense of interactivity, and these are things which students like, the younger generation likes very much. So this they can explore by themselves. Not everybody wants to be an architect. Some of them wants to be a chef. So that candidate can go and watch how to go on to become a chef. I close this and I come to the next product called the CliniQ Exam Guru. We click on this and this opens up. You can see the classes here. You scroll down and you can choose the class. You can choose the subject here. Let's say we were studying I of chapter 10 of class 10 science. Let's say we choose 3 chapters 9, 10, 11 and we create a practice quiz here. And the candidate answers the question. Let's say we will answer this in totality. We'll answer all the 10 questions here. And there's a particular reason why I'm saying this, and you'll see the beauty of this software yourself once the test gets over. We submit the quiz. Yes. You see, we have answered 4 correctly and 6 wrong. And the chapter-wise analysis comes here. We have done quite well for chapter number 11, but we are not at all prepared for chapter number 10. And chapter 9 is moderate. It's not great, but it's weak, but better compared to chapter number 10. So this is wonderful. We go back to new quiz, and here we can opt for the subjective questions. We can choose between 1 mark questions, 2 mark questions or 3 mark questions, and for all of them we get the answers. We go back and we opt for the study material. In the study material, we'll get the key points here. Key points are the points that you cannot afford to miss from this chapter. These are the most important highlights of the chapter. So you read the key points here. You have the portion called HOTS, which I already explained, and you have the summary. In summary, you get the gist, the overall gist of the chapter. So this is about the CliniQ Exam Guru software. We close this and we come to the third software, which is called the Studio. In Studio, we have given quite a few things, and all of them are quite interesting in nature. One is the encyclopedia. Playlist gives us a whole lot of videos on English grammar, great Indian places, Hindi stories, moral stories, and science tricks. Particularly important is the English grammar, because the government of India is focusing on skills education, and soft skills and English communication is one of the important things. So this we have included particularly for that reason. The science tricks also is very important, very interesting, because we have added here a whole lot of videos of interesting science experiments and tricks. These are the tricks that children enjoy, and these are the tricks and experiments that children can also use during their science and arts exhibition gets conducted in their schools. Next, you have the translator, where you can type in anything in English and get it translated in any of the major languages. This is Google mapped. You have the NCERT books. I mean, whichever class you study, you can choose your class, let's say class 9, or whatever your subject is, let's say science, and you can select your book here, go here, and you get the book as it is. I mean, whatever book you are studying, you get to download it here. You can read directly, let's say, the chapters here, and you get to read the chapters directly from the computer. You go to Problem Solver. Now this is the most interesting tool that we have added here. In this Problem Solver, you can type in any equation of physics, chemistry, mathematics. In mathematics, you can type in any equation of algebra or geometry or calculus or trigonometry. Trigonometry, people find it very difficult. Let's try typing a trigonometric equation. One of the common equation is cos x plus half of cos 2x plus 1/4 of cos 4x. Now, what is the answer to this? We do equals to. Now, the computer starts working on it, and it will not only give me the answer, it will give me the step-by-step solution of this particular problem. As you can see here, it has already finished doing the problem, and it gives me the step-by-step solution of this trigonometric equation that we have put in. Similarly, we type in a comparison between aluminium, silver and copper. We do equals to, and the software will give the complete comparison of these three elements. It shows the periodic table, it shows the comparison between the three elements, and you're there in a jiffy. You get all the answers at your fingertips. So this is the beauty of the problem solver. I hope you liked it. CliniQ is a product of Assam. It's an indigenous product. We are very proud to present this to you. We hope that this is going to change the way children read. This is going to improve the quality of education in our schools, and we hope to see our children be competitive with the rest of India.